Hey everyone, welcome into the Tuesday morning edition of the Morning Devotion. Thankful you're joining me today for this video and for this podcast episode. I hope that you are doing well. I pray you're off to a great start this week and that the Lord has just been gracious to you and you're just having a great week so far. I want to draw our attention today on the topic that we're going to be discussing from Proverbs chapter 16 and verse 9. And what it basically says is that the heart of man plans his way, but it's the Lord who establishes it. You see, so often, if we're not careful, we make plans and decisions about our future without consulting God in the process. And as a Christian, as a believer, we understand and know that although we can make plans and have desires and dreams and aspirations, if they are absent of God, they will never truly be successful. And so when planning and preparing for even tomorrow, the Bible tells us in Matthew chapter 6 that we should take no thought for tomorrow will take. So in other words, what it's talking about is worrying about tomorrow, stressing about tomorrow. Now we should plan, we should prepare, but we should always understand and know that tomorrow is subject to change because God is the one who establishes our plans. He's the one that is going to make us successful in that plan coming to pass or not. And sometimes we look at that and we are discouraged if something doesn't come together as we think it should and it doesn't work out the way we thought it would. Then we get discouraged. But here's the thing. Let me just propose this to you today. What if the plans that you had in mind, and maybe you did consult God about it, maybe you left him out of it, yet God looked down the road and said, you know what? This prayer they're praying, this plan that they're preparing isn't my purpose, and it could eventually cause hurt to them more catastrophic than the no that I'm telling them right now in this moment. So we have to look at it from the perspective of it is God's plan for you to be successful, to prosper you in his kingdom, in his purpose, and by his power. But sometimes that plan and purpose is not what we desire because we have ambitions and we have desires and dreams ourselves. But here's the thing. You are truly successful when God's plan is coming to pass in your life. And you can plan and you can prepare, and God may, if you're praying and seeking God and he allows you to walk through that door, he puts it upon your heart and it's your desire and his desire for your life, you will walk in that avenue and you'll be successful at it. But here's the thing, never forget who established it. Never forget who ordered your steps in that direction and sealed it for success. So if it's God doing the work and God is orchestrating your steps, whatever you have desired, whatever you have planned through prayer and through pursuit of God, you will be successful and happy because God is the one who establishes our way. He establishes our plans. He establishes the desires of our heart if they are in alignment. A true Christian is going to have a heart in alignment with God and in an alignment with his purpose and his plan. And when you're in alignment with God and his purpose, your heart's desire, your heart's plan, your heart's pursuit will be after him, and it will lead you to success in great areas, whether you're a high school student fixing to go to college and you're trying to plan and prepare, pray. Whether you're a young couple engaged, fixing to pursue marriage, pray, plan. Let God be at the center of it all. Whether you are fixing to make a career change or make a change in your life, make sure that God is at the center of that planning, that pursuit, and that purpose, because it is God who is ultimately going to establish it. And if God is not at the center of it and you make the wrong move, it cannot be established by God and you will end up hurt in the process. So today, as you're pursuing your dreams, your passions, your desires, as your ambition is leading you. Never ambition can destroy an individual and will destroy an individual if it is not restrained by prayer and submission to God and the voices of accountability in your life. You can be ambitious, but it can only be if you are submitted and accountable to God and the voices in your life. You have to hold fast to that and know that you can plan your way, but it is God who's going to establish it. So to save you the hurt and disappointment in whatever area of life you're in this instant, understand and know that God will establish His will and purpose for your life if you'll seek it. Plan after His purpose. Plan after His purpose. Pursue Him, and everything else will fall into place because God will establish the way in which you have planned through prayer.